Last week, we introduced you to the Limonov family from Russia, who gave words of advice about living in Korea to Alexander Ivanishev and his wife. In part 2 of our story about foreign families, the Limonov family meets the Gajar family from India. Let's take a look at the generosity and love of these two families.
One of the most difficult things about being in a foreign country is being away from family. Many of the foreign Samsung personnel who work here in Korea are separated from their families. But this isn't the case for Alexander Limonov from Russia, who we introduced to you last week. Alexander, who started at Samsung Electronics in 2004, is here with his wife, son, and daughter.
Senior engineer Limonov seems like a Russian with Korean sentiment. He knows Korean customs so well that he could even be naturalized.
He's lived in Korea for such a long time now. I don't consider him a foreigner. Just like a Korean, he jokes around. He's very Korean. I don't think he has any difficulty with his life here in Korea.
After a long day of work, Alexander picks up his 5-year-old son from Taekwondo practice. His son Igor, born in Korea, seems to fit in well with the other children. He understands and follows the Korean instructions given by the Taekwondo instructor.
I think it's good for health, and he can communicate with other kids here, and he already have many friends in Taekwondo class. So I think it's good for him to be here.
Once home, while his wife Tatiana prepares dinner, Alexander plays with his kids. Despite being exhausted from his day's work, he makes an effort to play with both of his kids. Alexander and his wife seem very satisfied with their life in Korea, saying that it is really comfortable for them.
Okay, I think living in Korea is very comfortable. When I first time come to Korea, it was like a very big experience for me, because I never been in the foreign country before I come to Korea, and it was everything new and interesting. And in Korea is very clean on the streets, and the people are very friendly, and it's very safe to live here. So I feel me and my family is very comfortable and going to stay in Korea.
Another foreign Samsung personnel who is working long hours to support his family is Rajendra Gajar from India. Rajendra, a manager at Samsung Heavy Industries, works in the offshore engineering team at the Koje shipyard. Joining Samsung Heavy Industries in 2006, he has worked on various projects alongside Korean personnel.
He is more Korean than any other Korean I know. I don't have a lot of experience because it has only been 3 years since I entered this company. But since he knows so much, he's of great help when I'm stuck on something.
After work, Rajendra hops on his scooter and heads home. He is welcomed by his family, his wife Feljuni, and his 2 sons, Divian and Jay. Rajendra makes an effort to spend time with his sons by helping them with their homework. Rajendra seems to love his sons, especially his first son, Divian. Divian wasn't with the family when they first moved to Korea. Due to education issues, he had to stay in India with his grandparents.
When I was in India, I was missing my father, mother, and my little brother. But I was not like that much sad because I was living with my grandparents in India. Now I'm very happy because I'm here now with my father, mother, and my brother. So I'm very happy and good. I'm feeling good.
Family seems to be very important to Rajendra, especially his 2 boys. During the time that Divian was away, Rajendra felt very uneasy. But now, with his son by his side, he feels very comfortable.
When we are going to India, like when we are in India, we stay like with almost 10 people in one house. So my brother's family, my parents are all together today even. So even he was staying there alone with my parents, but he was not missing his group, his uncle, his like the grandparents and all. But after seeing his progress in the school, and later the company has started some more beneficially to the employees, and many students came here, and I review his progress. I decided to bring him here, so at least to see something different culture, different system, and it was a good decision, I can say.
On a cold Saturday afternoon, Everland was overflowing with visitors, ranging from couples to families to close friends. The Gajar and Limonov family meet for the first time and enjoy the nighttime attractions together, especially the snow.
The Christmas is the holiday where all the family get together, and we have a dinner together and give the present to our kids. It's a fun time for all the family.
Family is very important to both Alexander and Rajendra. They hold and embrace their family very close to them, especially their kids.
Family, it cannot be explained, but yes, it's a togetherness, life, and particularly for me, we can say that he was not in our family for the first 2.5 years in Korea. We miss him a lot, and that's we say that now it is our complete family, so we are feeling very good now.
Yeah, I think the family is a very, very big responsibility for each of us, but we take care of each other and we love each other, and it makes us happy. Whenever I come home, my family meet me and we have a dinner together, so I'm very happy.
Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland.
That's all we have prepared for this week's edition of Morning On. Thank you for watching and have a great week.